sir and classmates. This video is about social media has helped families, social workers, and the government discerning information during calamities. It helps families, social workers, and the government in discerning information during calamities. Through social media, every family can easily communicate their relatives from places, especially those outside the country. While social worker, it can be a tool to educate information during calamities. There are some questions and answers about this. First is how social media help families, social workers, and the government understanding information during calamities. What is social media? Social media refers to the means of interactions among people in which they create, share, or exchange information in ideas in virtual communities and networks. How could it would affect the calamities? Social media is very important in communicating with other people around the globe. It helps families, social workers, and government discerning information during calamities. Through social media, every family can easily communicate their relatives from other places, especially those outside the country. While social worker can be a tool to educate them information during calamities, our government most especially can spread or disseminate information through the use of social media. It's very obvious that social media is a big help. Do you remember the super typhoon Yolanda that helped the Tacloban, Samar, and Leyte? By using of social media, are able to inform other countries that we are suffering hunger and destruction of facilities brought by Yolanda. Social media is a gift of modern time that is big help if it is properly used. With the increase of natural disasters that have occurred in the past year, it is expected their frequency will continue to increase in the coming years. A natural disaster is the effect of a natural hazard, flood, tornado, hurricane, volcano eruption, earthquake, heatwave, or landslide. It leads to financial, environmental, and human losses. Or natural disaster come out warning and they take lives tens of thousands and hundreds of people. The resulting loss depends on the vulnerability of the affected population to resist a hazard, also called the resilience of this disaster continue. It would be a great danger for the earth. This understanding is concentrated in the formulation that disaster occur when hazard meets vulnerability. Thus, a natural hazard will not result in natural disaster. In areas without vulnerability, strong earthquakes, and uninhabited areas. The term of natural has consequently been disputed because events simply are not hazard or disaster without human environment. Due to natural disaster, there are increased communication since people seek to contact families and friends in the disaster zone and seek information regarding food, shelter, and transportation. Social media has played significant role in disseminating information during this disaster by allowing people to share information and ask for help. Social media are also becoming vital to recovery efforts after crisis when infrastructure must be rebuilt and stress management is critical. Social media cannot and should not suppress current approaches to disaster management, communication, or replace existing infrastructure, but if managed strategically, they can be used to bolster current systems. That would be all. Thank you and God bless.